I have a vintage turntable and it had these old plugs and it blew my amplifier. And let me explain what happened. So these are kind of old plug style HCA connectors. These are the newer ones. What happened is that this was plugged into my amplifier from the turntable. And by the way, the turntable is made in Japan. I think it's AGS brand, the quality. However, the connectors were really poor. These are audio connectors. What happens is at some point I did notice there was intermittent sound and I noticed the cable moves in and out like this. I tried to push it some more in there and it literally broke inside, and basically the two cables or wires touched each other, and at that moment my amp stopped working at all. I had to throw it away. So my suggestion is, when you see this kind of old weird connectors, who knows, from the 70s, 80s, 60s, which also look kind of fiddly, just replace them. You need to open the bottom, and I did got this RCA. It's a RCA double end on both sides. You can just basically, I got the entire cable and I just cut at one end the connectors, and those wires I did connect them inside the turntable, and the other end with the two remaining connectors I just plugged it into an amplifier when I am going to get another one for now. Now this is not very difficult to replace, but it's fiddly because you will have, notice here the difference. So back this is the ground, and it's wrapping around this cable. On the newer one you have to separate cable. It's fiddly because you need to solder. You need to have a soldering iron. You need to solder tiny cables inside the turntable. So I'm sure the camera doesn't really focus, but you need to just remove kind of the plastic jacket. It's difficult. You notice the cable is really thin inside. You need to weld it, solder it in place correctly, take a picture to remember which place you unsoldered the old one, to put them in the same exact place. And you need to work inside the turntable. It's not difficult, actually. Just put it on the cover upside down. Be sure to attach the arm to secure it so it doesn't jump or doesn't fall inside. Remove the plater, obviously the belt, and just remove the bottom. Usually it's easily accessible, but it takes patience to remove and weld the new wires in place, secure the cable, pass it through the case as well. I don't have it here. My turntable had on the box of the turntable had a kind of a plate with a plastic clamp to secure the cable so you don't pull on it. And that clamp was horrible to remove. Basically, it pulls out and then you unclamp it, and it's tight on cable. So it did pull out very difficult because it was the plastic get really stiff. It's old and stiff. So this kind of RCA cable, I got it from actually from a dollar store for $3. So it doesn't have to be high end on turntable. It doesn't have to be thick, but it's much more secure than the old. And maybe I'm going to, with this video, perhaps review one day your amplifier, because an amplifier, is not the cheapest piece, cheapest component, and it sucks when it blows. I don't know why it did blow, just because the cables they are attached inside, but well, I cannot argue with that. Thanks for watching. And that may apply to other old devices. Also, you may have a plug power cable that maybe look weird. May want to replace that one with a more recent one as well. Thanks for watching.